Hey Phil, it's me again. Just wanted to follow up with you as we discussed about granular ferric oxide, GFO for keeping phosphates low in our tanks. So I'm currently using this product, from Bulk Reef Supply. It's granular ferric oxide. It looks like dirt. It's an iron-based compound. I use, maybe about a cup and a half for my 155-gallon reef tank. Again, it looks like dirt or brown sugar. It's an iron-based compound, as you can see here. I stick this in my reactor that I'm currently running right now. So this is what I use, and it does work to keep the phosphates low in the tank. I change this out about maybe every 6 weeks or so, and it does keep my phosphates down, pretty close to zero consistently for 6 weeks. So again, I use Bulk Reef Supply's brand, but I've tried, Raw Phos and the Phosban products, and they work just as well. It's just that, I get more bang for my buck, in using this current brand. This is my new reactor made by Vertex. It's a huge beast. It's a pretty big reactor, as you can see. Let me just zoom back here. It's about, I would say, about 2 feet tall, and it's about maybe 4 inches thick. It has the fixtures and the accessories. So I could pretty much run different kind of media in this reactor. It has valves for flow control, input and output. So I can put a nice pump on this, and push some water to my media in this new reactor. So I may, if I go with the export stuff, Expo NO3 and NO4, I may use this reactor to do so. But let me show you the reactor that I'm currently running right now. It's made by 3 Little Fishes. It's a smaller reactor, but it's just as efficient. Again, for the size tank that you have. So this is my reactor, Phil. It's made by 3 Little Fishes. You can see the small pump here. It's very small. You can fit in the palm of your hand. This little puppy pumps about, I would say, anywhere from 150 to 250 gallons of water an hour. I can actually, adjust the flow to the right desired flow, so the water would come into this pump, up this tubing, right, into the top of the reactor, down through the center tubing, which forces the water to the bottom of the reactor, and then through the GFO, which is currently here. And then up through the media, right, and then out this hose back into my tank. So this is my 3 Little Fish media reactor that is currently running that granular ferric oxide to keep my phosphates low. So I'm just putting this thing back. So if you notice right now, I have the output right on my return pump, because I want to get this clean phosphate-free water back into my tank. So I put the output of the hose from the reactor straight, pretty much on the input or intake of my return pump. So the 3 Little Fish reactor is very small, very compact, and currently, you can run different things in there. I just choose to run phosphate, remover, the GFO, to keep my phosphates low. In your case, like I said, you may not want to go with a media reactor. You could stick your GFO in a media bag and pop it between your baffles here, similar to what I'm showing here. And real quick, I just want to show you. Let me just step back here real quick. So, so these are some media bags that come with the GFO in different products. Small bags, and they come in different sizes. You can actually pick some of these up at the local fish store. So you can actually fill these with your GFO, your media. Just tie it up. Keep it in the bag, and stick it in between your baffles and accomplish the same thing that these reactors would do. But the reactors, in my opinion, they're most efficient in utilizing and getting the best performance out of the media whether it's GFO, it could be biopellets you're running, anything that you want to use to keep your phosphates and nitrates low would work best in a reactor or a canister filter. And if you don't have either, like I said, get these media bags and stick it in your sump. If it can't fit between your baffles, stick it in your sump, and you should get some performance. But the media reactors seem to work most efficient, for these products. So once again, I'm using it, bulk reef supply GFO. And like I told you earlier, I do plan to use I do plan to try Brightwell's Export NO3 PO4 products, to see how well they work. So Phil, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.